going on, guys? As always, the Claim Sheepdog here today, and today we're going to be taking a look at and reviewing the Battle Horse Knives North Camp. It says on their website that it is new. I'm not sure of that, but it is a quality knife. It is a hand-built knife from Battle Horse Knives, and of course I'm going to leave a link in the description. So they sent me out this knife to review, and I'm honored to do this review. It's a beautiful knife. It's my first genuine handcrafted knife I have used. So this is a bushcraft or survival knife. I usually do tactical knife reviews, but we're going to bring this channel to do other things. So we're just going to start off by saying that this knife is 3/32 thick. So 3/32 thick, that's a pretty thick knife, and it's going to be a little on the heavy side, but you have that option of beating the heck out of the knife, and it's 01 tool steel. I'll get into the nitty-gritty details later on, but you have that option to beat the heck out of this knife without worrying about it snapping. If you're on the show, say alone, or if you're in a survival situation with that 8-inch thick knife or whatever you would like to use that's nice and thin, being able to beat the heck out of that knife, would you want to worry about it snapping out there? The only tool you have, only edge tool you have to do that easy work, that small work, snap, you wouldn't want that. So just hang with me for this review. Let's take a look at it. Thank you again. Okay, so what I like to do often, or not often, all the time, is check my knives for fire preparation. If it can make it through that, that's going to be the basic survival needs that you're going to need for that knife to survive. When I'm talking fire preparation, I'm talking about batoning. Can it feather stick easily? Can it be batoned through a piece of wood if you had to? Now, I'm not going to do that today for time purposes. I'm going to use a Baco Laplander to cut this down, but I am going to baton with it. We are going to feather, and we're going to attempt to get a fire started. So stay tuned to hit this. Okay, so let's jump into the batoning part. As you can see, this wood is pretty naughty. So let's see how she holds up. We're gonna do this piece first. This piece. Like I said, very naughty. See if we can do this piece. This piece kind of messed up. Got a big knot coming up. No problem for the North Camp. So we're going to jump into a different splitting method right now. So this splitting method would be if you didn't have an axe, or you need to split thinner pieces like this. It's kind of hard to baton thin pieces because they'll just fall apart. So we're going to try this method right here. I know you see a lot of bushcrafters split like this, but I don't, so we're just going to try it, see if it can survive. Tip looks good. Probably wondering if this thing curls. So let's see. Three 30-seconds thick, you wouldn't think she curls good, but she does. Paper shavings. And this really isn't select wood either. It's just a piece I split that I randomly picked up. But she can curl, guys. She curls nice and smooth. You just got to get that angle. Okay, so I think you get the point. This can definitely curl. 30 seconds thick, you wouldn't think that. You gotta get the feel for the knife and you gotta get your technique down. You can pick up any knife and curl with it. Flat grind, saber grind, Scandi grind, you can do it. So I got another better piece of footage where I curled really good with this. So I'm gonna roll that, then we'll jump in to getting this fire ready. Next question you probably have is, can this strike a ferro rod? I'm gonna show you that. But we're gonna only get this fire going to the point where it's almost ready to take pencil-sized fuel, because it's a hot day out. I have no reason to start a fire. But if you're interested in me doing a split fire with this knife, the Battle Horse Knives North Camp, stay tuned to my channel and I'll do one sometime this week. So let's get our little fire going. Thank you. Next question you probably have is, can this strike a ferro rod? It very well can strike a ferro rod. Very well. So let's get our little fire going. Like I said, not going to get a big one going. If you're interested in that, stay tuned to my channel. Always a struggle. Let's get up close and personal. I'm done messing around. I don't think my shavings are fine enough or something like that, so we're gonna use some fat wood. Yeah, this is kind of cheating, but I'm hoping you would have this on you anyway. And a whole fire kit. I would use PJ cotton balls, but that'd be just complete cheating. So, really use some fat wood here. Not that. Okay, so I got some fat wood. That wasn't smart. See what fat wood does? Amazing. Spread like wildfire. Hopefully you can see that over that little stick. I have a large pile of shavings here, so let's get these across. Okay guys, so in this part we're going to talk about the sheath, the specs, and the weight. So if you want to skip this part, if not, just watch. Okay. .93 with the sheath and the knife. The sheath, around 3 ounces. The knife itself, around 7 ounces. Okay, 4.5 inch blade, 4.5 inch cutting edge at least. It's probably a 5 inch blade or somewhere around there. Full tang, of course. Okay, and the width of this right here is 7/8. Just so you know. 2 pins in the handle, perfectly high polished on the micarta. And this, of course, is a 1 tool steel, 3 32nds thick. Saber grind on the blade. I'm pretty sure it's a saber grind, pretty positive. I don't think it could be anything else. Brilliant size lanyard hole. That is a big lanyard hole. If I had to guess, that's 3/4 thick. As you see, it has a nice handle guard here. So as you can see, this was really helping me out when I was going like this, splitting like that. And it helps with that grip like this or like this. You're getting really close to that blade, so you're doing really fine work. Another thing, you guys that bench sharpen are gonna like this knife because it don't have that little, you know what I'm talking about, little blade ending choil. It's nice and flat, and it neutrally just gradually goes down. As you can see, this knife's beat up, and it can take it. It's gonna take it. This isn't gonna break on you. I beat the heck out of this knife. I put it through a lot of knots. Very naughty knives. As you can see, focus. Got BHK, Battle Horse Knives. Very nice stamp. Very nice people. They sent me this knife for review. Okay. The sheath is all leather and features a dark brown color, and the retention on it is excellent, just as well as the knife. I can shake it up and down and it's not going anywhere. That's how far the knife fits into the sheath before it could possibly poke out the bottom, but the leather is sealed all around and stitched finely. It features a 1-inch thick belt loop on the back that can be converted to a dangler. BHK stamped on the back. The sheath overall goes with the knife perfectly. It's a nice friction fit and will not need to be wet formed anytime soon. When these sheaths are quality made, they will not need to be wet formed until water or moisture has gotten to them. As you can see, the leather is sealed on the edges, prevent it from prematurely cracking, and it just looks nice. It's a perfect color. It's a very nice color. On BHK's website, they have 3 to 4 options for their sheaths, so be sure to check that out on their website. Okay guys, so as you've seen, the Battle Horse Knives North Camp is an excellent knife for anybody. It's thick, yeah, it is a little bit on the heavy side, but you know it's going to last. And this is a quality knife. As you've seen from the close-ups, it's got a nice long 4.5-inch blade, which I really like. I like the longer blades. Like most bushcraft knives are like 4 1/4. This is 4.5 cutting edge. Excellent. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description to Battle Horse Knives website. Be sure to go to their website and check out some knives. If you're interested in this knife starts out at $160. That's with this sheath. So as you saw, the sheath options and how much those run. So I appreciate watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you be sure to. And as always, it's been a Claim Sheepdog. Enjoy the rest of your day. There is one more thing, and I wanted to show you how sharp this knife still is after beating the crap out of it. This blade's still dirty, so I don't have a that whole blade's going through there. Now we all know 01 tool steel is tough, but I just want to show you how Battle Horse Knives does it. They're doing it right over there, guys. The crap has been beaten out of this knife, and it's still cutting like that. The value on this knife is crazy in my opinion for what you're getting. So for good this time, well, not for good, this is going to be actually the end of this video. So I want to thank everybody from Battle Horse Knives who sent me this. I honestly appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully, looking forward to reviewing knives from Battle Horse Knives again. Really appreciate it. It's a beautiful knife. This is going to be my companion for days to come, weeks to come, and months to come. So as always, this has been Acclaimed Sheepdog. You enjoy the rest of your day.